It's cold December 3rd. I want y'all to know that relationships are for the individuals involved. I cannot speak on um, polygamous relationships, but I can speak on monogamous relationships. If your friends are constantly telling you about your relationships, especially if they don't have a lot of success in relationships, you might not want to listen to them. If you have a lot of thoughts and insecurity about being in a relationship, you might want to deal with that. But some things are only can only be dealt with inside a relationship. So I'm saying this to say you have to guard the relationship. And it's not all about you, it's not all about the other person, it's about y'all. And in that coming together, you got three stages of relationship. Honeymoon in the beginning where a lot of things are just accepted, tolerated. Then you got power struggle stage where there's a tug of war on boundaries, pushing boundaries, setting boundaries, establishing boundaries, respecting boundaries, enforcing accountability, and then you get to the level of acceptance. This is who we are, this is where we're going. I respect you, you respect me, and you can eventually get to the bliss of happiness in the relationship. Now, if you're not a happy person already and you already got issues, that's complications right there. According to best practices, one would say, or studies say, not to get involved with such a person. But remember this, if you don't grow together, certain bonds you don't get together. Some people refuse to be with somebody else because of the bonds they've created with the things that they've overcome. And nobody's going to come to you in fully developed form because you're not going to be if you're going to stay in a relationship. Now, if you don't want to be in a relationship, this ain't for you. But if you plan on being in a relationship, you can't be who you were. You can't go around dressing like you were when you was trying to catch, because that's gonna disrespect the person that you caught. And when you buy that lie that showing everything is gonna be cool, when somebody saying that it's a us thing, it ain't a us thing, it's a you thing. And you trying to show you still attracting that lust. So I'm saying this because we can buy the lie of I can do whatever I want, I can be whoever I am in a relationship, and you totally disregard the oneness and the closeness and the enjoyment of the relationship, because the enjoyment comes from safety. I'm safe and secure. Males and females need to feel safe and secure. A man don't feel safe and secure if you don't respect him. A woman don't feel safe and secure if she don't feel like she getting the attention and the boundaries respected that she needed. And it ain't just you not being with nobody else. Sometimes she may be going through a cycle or whatever, and she just need, you know, time to be emotional or whatever. So I'm saying this to say that we have to encourage one another throughout the relationship by making each other feel safe, secure, words of affirmation, helping us with different assignments, like supporting each other. And when you got everybody in your business telling you what to do, you don't have a relationship. I mean, and the thing about that is, if your girlfriend is telling you everything your man need to be doing, is he gonna get conjugal rights to your girlfriend? And likewise, if your guy friend, if your homeboy is telling you everything your girl should be doing, are you gonna give him conjugal rights to your girl? I mean, because at the end of the day, you're opening that door of intimacy with somebody else in a relationship that don't belong there, because them people didn't choose you. And what you chose is for you, not for them. And a lot of people scared of getting lost in a relationship, this, that, and the other. But that's a fear-based mind. That's a fear-based practice. The fear is that it's gonna end and I'm gonna be this person that's lost and gotta start again and all this other stuff. But it don't have to be that way. What is something that is needed in relationship is to grow from your childish ways. You got you gotta learn to forgive each other. You gotta learn to set boundaries. Sometimes you can't have every conversation you want. Sometimes you just gotta just be patient. Sometimes you just gotta breathe. You can't sit up there and entertain everything. And sometimes you need to shut up. Like some of the stuff you're thinking, you don't need to say to your partner, because if you keep telling somebody that maybe y'all shouldn't be together, they gonna be looking side eyeing you and be like, okay, I'm working on my stage out the way. I'm finna do collateral damage and get out. Wait. At what point do you feel like that's making somebody feel safe and secure? When you keep telling them, well, you know, I just go back to being single. Well, go back to being single. Don't keep telling somebody or threatening somebody to leave. That's not security. That's not making nobody want to invest in you. That's just like saying, hey, you know, kick rocks, bye. Because especially when you're dealing with somebody who knows their worth and don't need you, like you can't throw that card around. Especially somebody who's been by themselves for quite a while and can go back to being by themselves, and you ain't the only person that they can be with. They got options. Like you need to be careful with that, because ain't but so many times a person gonna take being told that they ain't wanted. Like, that's not cool. It's not cool to keep telling the person that rejection is not cool in relationships. A lot of that comes from fear and friends talking in your ear, talking about, girl, you can catch all day, but can you keep? And we talking about keeping relationships right now. Like some stuff you just need to be let dead and gone, because the more thoughts you put in somebody's head, the more they gonna be looking over their shoulder at you like, okay. Well, I don't want you thinking like that just because I told you that. Well, I mean, be careful what you say now. If you know it's not gonna be something that's gonna affect the future, just let it be dead. You ain't gotta tell everything that happened in your past. If it ain't affecting the now, let that go. Now, if it's affecting us now, then hey, shoot, you know, it is what it is. But if it's not something that's present, I mean, like things you should tell folks in a relationship. Hey, this person in my life, I done been with this person before. You know, it ain't that type of party. Either you can deal with it or not. You need to tell that before emotions start getting in there. You know, well, I got them now. So then it becomes a whole argument and fight. Like, why didn't you tell me from the get-go to give me a right to choose? You know what I'm saying? You still dealing with this person, and we supposed to be in a monogamous relationship, and I got to be, you know, around this person and whatnot. Like, come on now, give me something. Give me something. Make me feel like it's us and not them and us. And if you know you still got feelings for somebody, don't even entertain somebody with trying to be in a relationship, because again, there's somebody else involved, and when you go Google eyed over somebody when they come around, then somebody gonna be feeling bad because you ain't giving that to them, because they want that exclusively. They want exclusivity. I want to feel. I want to get all the ooh ah baby, yeah, I'm the man, I'm the woman, or whatever the dynamic is. But when you still got issues unresolved, that's not cool. And I'm gonna say this: sometimes God put you in certain folks' life because you kept asking for it, and then you get what you've been praying for, and He be like, "There you go. I'm turning you over to your own devices. That you wanted it so bad. There you go. That's why I was trying to protect you from it. But you wanted it so bad. Now you got it." Sometimes God put you in people's life because y'all are good to grow for each other, and if y'all can overcome the boundary, the obstacles, you'll have a great relationship. But God gives you stuff in seed form, and we so impatient these days. The cell phone technology and all this other stuff have made such an impatient environment. Now. It's not what's gonna grow an oak tree from an acorn or hardwood that's gonna last. And the limbs that drop off, it's gonna make good firewood or something good to build from. You need to think about that now. Like, and you need to have somebody with a foundational relationship with God. Like if they don't have any foundational relationship with God, you need to just not worry about that person unless God assigns you to that person. And that's the third thing. Sometimes God assigns you to people. So in that, be careful who you allow in your relationship. If God ain't in your relationship, you don't have a relationship. This junk gonna be dead eventually. You have to have a certain level of love in your relationship in order to prosper and be in good health in a relationship. And just another thing, when you watching all this drama on social media and TV and stuff like that, you asking for it in your relationship. It's becoming a part of your psyche. You're downloading. So eventually it's gonna come out because you're meditating on that. You can't put out of you nothing that's not already in you. Let me say it again. Whatever's in you is gonna come out. So be careful what you put in so you don't have to worry about what comes out. You keep putting toxins in your body, your mind, your heart, whatever, it's gonna come out. I mean, and the thing about this, who wants to have to take care of somebody? Now, not saying that, tragedy don't happen, but who really wants to take care of somebody who purposely, because they refuse to grow up, kept eating the wrong stuff, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, kept doing bad money moves, make $100,000 a year and broken bad credit? Like, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Some things just you gotta renew your mind on and change your mindset on. Nobody wants to have to keep going to the hospital with somebody that's diabetic in their 40s or high blood pressure in their 30s because they not doing the things to help them to live. How you gonna live life and see good days? Can't even take a walk down the street out of breath. Can't even walk to the mailbox because you're out of breath. How's that good living? And I'm not saying everybody got to be the ultimate in shape person, but I'm just saying, be careful of what we bring into our relationship that don't belong, that's going to cause us to have poor health, emotionally, mentally, physically, and especially spiritually. Especially spiritually because God over everything. G-O-E, God over everything. Anyway, I'm going to close the day. Y'all have a good one.